Hello, I'm ibxlgen, and this is Seed Sunday, a weekly series where I show you seeds for Minecraft console versions that are particularly notable and worth checking out in some way. And then I show you around the seed, show you the cool areas, show you the places that you really should like to check out on that seed, and hopefully that's what makes you decide to use them in your survival world or whatever you want to use them for. So this week's seed is going to be particularly focused on the last generation consoles, because I figured I've been doing a lot of Xbox One seeds, so I figured I'd make one for the smaller map size that comes with the Xbox 60, the PS3, and the PS Vita version of the game, because that's coming out soon too. So that's what this week's seed is, and this was the third seed I tried. It's ibxlgen, I believe. That'll be on screen and in the description right now, once I've checked it and made sure it's actually correct. And basically this seed, at first, it looks kind of dull, because it's just ice all around you. Most people don't like ice, myself included. It's kind of a dull thing to look at, especially when it's all around you. However, the stuff that you find around the spawn that's not just the ice is the stuff that makes this seed amazing, and perhaps one of the best seeds I've found ever, for a lot of reasons. So, yeah, has a lot of good chests, and I want to show you them all today. But let's show you first of all the area around spawn then. So once you've typed in the seed and you've gone to the world, here's where you'll spawn. So it's kind of generic. You've got some trees to chop down, you can make yourself a pickaxe and all that sort of stuff. The kind of cool stuff around here though is that there's a little bit of free wide ice here that if you punch through, it'll give you some water to float down, and then you can get yourself some free coal, or like 6 free coal I guess you could say, which is kind of nice. A little secret cavern below spawn is always fun to find, and also on top of that there is a 4-high sugarcane on the other side of spawn, so you can have sugarcane and coal within, a few seconds of spawning, or within about 30 seconds of spawning, which is always nice. It makes up for the fact that you're in a kind of dull spawn that's surrounded by a big icy river. So yeah, that's what you can do here. Other than that, there's not a whole bunch to do. So speaking of this icy river though, I really feel this is one of the seed's strong selling points, because a lot of people have asked me before for a seed that comes with a massive river included, and I think this seed has one of the longest rivers, depending on how you count it, that I've ever seen any seed that you could use if you melt the ice by putting a glowstone on it, or torches to just make it turn into water, that you could turn into a massive waterway of a boat. Because if you look, it started just where I was then it goes round here, turns near the edge of the map, and comes straight back in, heads all the way through here, and then just as you go around this corner, you end up at the spawn area, again head all the way around here, and as you can see if you look at the map, it just goes 8 miles around the map, and it's just a massive river, which I have no idea how it got so big, but it's, kind of ridiculous that there's a river this big. But yeah, we'll be showing you the various cool points of the seed as we go along the river, so I'll just keep going along it. So just bear in mind how long this river is as I stop every now and then and show you something. So the first stop is just here at this spruce tree, which is kind of blocking the river, and as you can see there's a big cave to the right here, and it's kind of like ravine style, but big, just a big deep hole instead. And if you head inside here, you can get yourself some iron ore to go with that coal, get yourself some nice iron stuff. But if smelting iron ore is not your thing, then this is actually a stronghold down here. So jump into the water, swim down, and as I said, within maybe a minute and a half of spawning, you can be within your stronghold, which isn't something you can say for most seeds. So yeah, the stronghold has a lot of cool stuff, mainly the fact that it's kind of weird because of the the fact that it's open, and insects are a lot of different things. So there's also lots of chests. This first one has 5 iron plus 3 iron, so 8 iron already, which is enough for a chest plate, or for a pickaxe, a sword, and maybe a shovel and a hoe or something. In this second chest here, you get 5 iron and 8 redstone. Also, you want to watch out for the silverfish spawner and the end portal just over here if you're doing that. But yeah, if you look around this stronghold, like in other places, it's kind of just crazy how lots of it intersects with other parts. Like, if you head through here, you'll see that, like, there's just a cave intersected with it up here. And my favorite thing is the library. This isn't the library, but, like, both libraries, it looks like, are very, very weirdly intersected with other things. And it just means that it's caves and a stronghold, and it's a unique stronghold experience. If you really liked exploring strongholds your first time you found them, this stronghold is probably going to be the one for you, because it's so different because of just how many times it mutated to fit the surroundings. So very, very weird stronghold in the hole that you can find from just going down there at these coordinates. Also, I've got some wolves around me right now. Hello. But yeah, if you head a tiny bit further along the river, you get an actual ravine just over here. This is mainly just handy for coal and iron. There's not a whole bunch else going along here. No mob spawners hidden that I can see anyway. And it might be worth checking out, just getting yourself even more, ore early on, if that's your thing. As you can see here, there's how many ore is that? 14 already? I didn't count that correctly, but a lot of ore right there. So heading further along the river, just over here, you'll see there's like a really steep hill here, which might be where you want to settle down your house because it's conveniently settled between the big stronghold over there and a desert to the east, which I'll talk about in a second. So as we head around here a little bit more, we go once more through another tree, and if you look on the left just after this, we're actually in a desert now. So this desert has a lot of advantages, the big one being that it has a desert temple. So this desert temple is awesome because as with any desert temple, you have a decent chance of getting yourself some diamonds. It's really good, but you could, even if you don't, you'll get some emeralds at the very least, or maybe just some gold and some iron. But gold and iron is a pretty good constellation prize. So yeah, I got a pretty bad desert temple, but it was still like 10 bars of gold and a few bars of iron. So some iron armor made for you right there, as well as some golden apples if you have got apples already. Also, if you head further to the north of this sand slash desert biome, you'd actually find an empty village. It's kind of a small one, but it has everything you actually want from a village. So first of all, as you can see on the left here, you got the village hall, which means you'll see some villagers come in here at night and keep themselves safe, which is always cool because it gives you a whole bunch of different village options. You get the blacksmith chest over here, I'll show you in a second, and you get the church, which means you get the priest villager, which can sell you gold ingots, can sell you eye offenders, as well as a whole bunch of other cool things you might want to sell. And the blacksmith chest is absolutely amazing on this seed because it contains 2 iron chest plates, 2 iron leggings, which means you and a friend can both have iron armor, plus 3 diamonds, which is enough for a pickaxe or for a shovel and a sword, and 3 apples to combine with that gold ingots to give yourself golden apples and iron armor from, you know, how soon from spawning that happens to do anything. So an amazing like exploration seed, especially if you have a friend. If you don't, you can just use the second set of armor to, you know, have a spare set. Yeah, amazing village, even though it's the tiniest village ever, well, not ever, but it's a really small village, but it's still amazing anyway, and I really like that in a village. So yeah, that's what's going on here. Also, there's actually stairs up to the blacksmith chest. That's always something nice. But let's head further along the river then, and let's show you what else the seed's got going. So, mainly besides this, the river is a pretty strong talking point because, as you can see, it keeps on going, like for over and over again. It's actually a little bit of a pause here. You have to dig this yourself if you want to make a proper waterway. But it's not much compared to the scale of the rest of this river. And yeah, it's just absolutely insane. I don't know what the odds are of having a river this long are, but they can't be especially high, especially on the smaller 360, PS3, and PS Vita worlds. So, yeah, even if this isn't a CG you want to use right now, I think when the PS Vita comes out, that'll be a good opportunity. So, it actually stops right here for a lake and a jungle biome. This is another biome I want to quickly point out, because it's actually the edge of the map, it's actually a pretty small one, which means if you want jungle wood, but you don't want to get lost, this biome's great for that. So, the very edge of the map here, great jungle biome, not too much going on besides lots of trees and, you know, a pretty small area. And there's also the ice lake I just showed you. So, let's head further along the river. We're actually coming close to the end now, and close to the other awesome bits. So, as the river goes along there's actually a desert biome here, and this desert biome is perfect for 2 things. First of all, it's perfect for building. So, the reason it's perfect for building is because look how flat this entire thing is. Like, it's just an amazing amount of flat, just for a couple of holes in it, which is pretty easy to fix. And the second thing is because it's so flat, with the hills being the way they are, if you look, they're kind of steep in the way they are. If you like do a loop around the edge of this, it's an amazing place to find endermen. I decided to test it in survival, and within a few minutes of testing, I found 5 endermen all in the same place. And you know, in survival, that'd make me go absolutely insane. I meant like went survival in the same world here, and yeah, that's just ridiculous. So, oh, there's a little exposed cave here, but yeah, as you can see, this desert biome is perfect for building, perfect for endermen, and I really like that, because not many places are perfect for endermen. Just a quick warning on the enderman thing, endermen are still random, it's just one of the better ways you can find them, because it means that you can see a lot of area, and it means you can just keep running around, mobs will despawn over there as you get over here, mobs will despawn over here as you get over there, and it should mean you can find endermen faster than most seeds. That's the theory behind it anyway, and my testing proves pretty, you know, look kind of cool as we see right now. So, as we're going to head further through the seed, we end up at the end of the river. It's actually getting quite late, but as you can see, the river ends at the edge of the map here. But if you don't want this to be the end, you can, like, you know, if you're willing to melt more ice here. Sorry, if you're willing to melt more of the ice here using glowstone or using torches or whatever, what you can actually do is you can melt an entire extra riverway going all the way up here and taking you. Also, look how fast I'm going, and it will take you all the way into the jungle biome to the north. So if you want, you can melt that and make an extreme waterway there. You can do that on most seeds, but it's interesting on this seed to say the least. So, I hope you enjoyed this seed. As I said, it was ibxlgen. Check the description if you're not 100% sure. Look how ridiculously fast I'm going. This is something I just discovered now. But, If you enjoyed the video, you can like it and let me know. Share it to let other people know about this, especially with the fact that I've been doing a lot of Seed Sundays on the next-gen consoles. I'd appreciate some support, show that you guys are really interested in seeing Seed Sunday on last-gen. So other than that, check out the Seed Sunday playlist to find more seeds. Subscribe to the channel and you can keep up to date if you haven't already. And here is some outro music after all of that. Just, the moon's in the sky now. So thank you for watching and goodbye.